Previously on Monkey Minecraft. Hey guys, Monkey DKS here, and wow, I had an interesting day. So, I made a video yesterday, and just for fun, I said I saw on Facebook that it was Xisuma's birthday, and he really inspired what I did, so I made him a cake. And then he, I think, posted or automatically posted on Twitter that he liked it. And from that, I went from 160-something subscribers, I missed the number at the beginning, to over 200. And, yeah, so that was interesting. So I figured this would be a good chance to do a previously on Monkey Minecraft. I just want to give everybody a sort of a brief look, and I'll do a quick tour of the lighthouse and what we've been working on and things like that. So this is the outside. We've if you haven't seen the episode right before this, that would be a good one to watch, because it's when I do a lot of the detail work in here. I'm slowly working on changing all of them to spruce wood instead of this wood, because I like the contrast better. But this is floor one. Floor one has a foundation of furnaces that often have things just randomly sitting in them, usually by the door. Not today. And it also has a bed and a nether portal, which I want to make pretty. I think I'm going to put fences here. Yeah. And then, so the way down is this. And here we have my cow pen. And this is a cow cooker. Oh, I even have some on me. Excellent. Come here, cows. So what I do is I lure a bunch of cows over onto this side. And I think I'm going to use this side this time, because I lure a bunch of cows over here, and I flip this switch. When I flip this switch, the water comes down over here. I can let that go now. And it also opens up the ground here, so they can all go underneath. When they end up underneath, they get pushed up here. They come up there, and then go this way, all the way down this way, until they end up. I can shut this off now. I'm just going to push you back in. This is the only drawback, but it's not the end of the world. And they all end up in here. And I'm just going to wait a second. It looks like that's about all of them. So then I push this button, and suddenly they're on fire, and there's one missing, but that's fine. Oh, two. I can get them after. And they all die, and when they die, they're on fire. So I have 36 pork here. I come over here, and actually I didn't get a whole lot that time. That was a surprisingly small amount. Is there more over here? No. Interesting. I'll push this again. These guys get set on fire, and they die. And the way this works, there's a rapid pulse underneath, and all I do is I push this, lava comes out and goes away as quickly as possible. Really, there's more of you just hanging out. This tunnel is very slow. There are much faster ways to do it, but I wanted to watch them go up. I really could just push them from here to there, but that wouldn't be nearly as much fun for me. Let's just burn these guys real quick just to get them out of the way. Oh, son of a gun, the heck with it. Alright, I'm going to breed these guys. Okay, and then over here, I have a bunch of chickens in water, which is great for lag, and a bunch of chickens over here that are ready to be killed. So the eggs fall, I throw the eggs into here, they grow up, I kill these guys, I leave those guys alone. Pretty simple, basic farm. That's the least complicated farm I have in the entire lighthouse. Grab this, and I'm just going to kill these guys, just because I hate leaving things undone. Unfinished, I guess would be a better word. Also, I'm very thirsty. I probably should have got something before I started recording. Oh well, one take, here we go. So, I like this room. I like the design. I had a lot of fun with it. I think it looks nice, and it's very interestingly functional. I can show you underneath. give you a quick look at the redstone. I'm going to try and put links to all the episodes where I was building these things. Oh, yeah, a couple drowned. Don't care, I have plenty. So the redstone down here is dead simple. It used to be much more complicated, and there was a double piston extender in the middle of the pen so that they couldn't go from room to room. You're glitching, you don't count. You're actually down here. Okay, so let's see. The button is the button comes down here, I believe. So yeah, I haven't been down here in a while. Is this the button? This is the button. So you just tossed me down here. Can't throw. Wow, seriously? There we go. So the button comes down here. Okay, now I know where I am. And splits off in two directions. One, it lowers these pistons, which are, let's see if we can actually see them, which is right there. So there's this gap here, and I have this water source. Cannot walk today. I have this water source here that pushes, oh, that's why. Somebody didn't close this up before. Pretty sure that somebody was me. So as they were falling all out here, they're spilling all over the place. But anyway, that says if you can read this, pray. So they all come down here, and then they go up, and they come around. And down here is the lava cooker with a rapid pulse from either button. And I just doubled it so it would be symmetrical. But this is just a quick rapid pulse. I think it's a monostable circuit officially. And that was me failing again. There's a lot of this in this series. Seriously? Okay. So then it goes up here as well. And this goes up to the dispensers. And then it basically runs through this block. And then these are stairs. I don't mind breaking it. And the redstone just very simply goes across. And they're reversed because these levers are stupid. But it doesn't matter. So I just inverted that one somewhere along the line. So that's the cow pen. Then I have Mr. Birthday Boy himself. I have his sheep pens. Slightly altered. I made the rooms a little bit larger so I could fit a couple more sheep in than what he has. If you want to see the design for this, you can look at his video. I'll put it here. I'm not going to stop while I walk. It's down in the corner. And then if you want to see me building it, it's here. And then here I have 6 more colors, as you can see, still in progress. And then in this side is my temporary pen where I've been getting all of the sheep, and it still is, you know, flooded. So I haven't done anything on this side yet. I got to do a bunch of sand. I almost said sheep. Filling a bunch of sand. So then over here, this is my storage layer, and I wanted to make a neat storage layer where as you step on it, things move, you know, and things open up. So here is sandstone, and empty, because I'm too lazy to actually fill them after I made them. There's a hole here, because this is one of my skylights for the lowest floor, just to get rid of void fog. But unfortunately, my skylight lined up directly with my ender chest. I haven't figured out what I'm going to do with that yet. I think I'm going to move it to here and have it come down here instead. We'll see. And then this goes around. This side is yet to be built. And then this side is mass storage. And you can see, you know, cobblestone and all this stuff. And I walk across this tripwire, and they all open up. All of these are filled with cobblestone. I'm not sure I have enough because these are also filled with cobblestone. I have a problem. I have trouble throwing things away. So I have gravel, sand, you know, all this stuff. This is mass storage for all of the things that build up quickly. And then I have my wood, 4 different types, or 3 different types. I need a 4th. I don't have any jungle. And then all of the wood products in various colors. So that's that. And the other side I started and haven't gotten to. And next we have our wheat farm. The wheat farm, I push this button and everything pops up, and then I walk around and I replant. There's no water in here because since you have to replant anyway, I don't feel that it's necessary to make something that brings all of the drops to me, because as I'm walking around replanting, I'm getting all of my drops. And you just go around like that. I'm not going to bother finishing now because I have better things to do than to make you watch this, because it takes about 5 minutes. Over here is the pumpkin and melon farm, which is probably going to turn into just a melon farm. And I have an idea on this one, but I haven't gotten it working yet, even in creative. So I haven't started that one. This one is my enchanting room. And I have an enchanting room that when I step here, I can see all of them. And here I can see 3 of them, or 5 of them, depending on how you look at it. And 2 or 4 and 1. And it's a good idea, and it looks nice, but it doesn't work well because I can't get in the like 25 to 29 range from this, so it's not perfect. So I'm still working on figuring that out. This is a secret door that when I ripped out all the bookcases, this was all bookcases, but I want to make this room much bigger. And, oh, that's a workbench, by the way. When I made this room bigger, or getting ready to make this room bigger, I pulled out all the bookshelves. So now this secret door is a little less secret. And then we come down here. And this was originally my XP farm, which I don't actually use anymore, and has an iron block in front of it. That's new. All right. So this is also an Xisuma design, where there's a lever here that opens up the water. The only addition that I made is when I'm standing here, it turns the light off in the spawn room. And this was originally for when they were all glitching out and pushing you around. If you went AFK too long, this was more common with the zombie and spider farms, but I do this on all the farms now. When you went AFK too long, they would come out and they would just push you around and you couldn't do anything. So I made sort of an automatic shut-off. As the mobs, spiders, whoever, start pushing you around too much, they will just push you off and no more can spawn. And then it uses the crusher. Here's the room here. And here is the crusher that I believe is also an Xisuma design. That allows them to be crushed, so you can get them at 1-hit kills. And now they're probably all in there. So I flip this lever. The bottom one closes from this side, and the top one crushes from that side, just for symmetry reasons. This piston is actually just decoration, as is that one in the bottom. And then I can 1-hit kill these guys. And the other ones can't get in. So it was a great XP farm. It takes... actually, I haven't used it since we got to level 30. Since it changed to level 30. And those are full of string and spider eyes. Because we made the ender farm in that time. So it used to be about a half hour to get to level 50. It sounds weird to say level 50 now. But I don't, like I said, we don't use it anymore. So that is this level. There's a fountain on the bottom of here. This was my original tree room. It's still a tree room, but this was the first tree room. And I like the design. It's very pretty. I think. Anyway. And I come up here and I punch all the leaves. I did an experiment at one point, whether you get more drops waiting or punching. This was before Xisuma started doing his myth busting. And it turns out it doesn't matter. Spoiler alert. But if you want to watch the video, you can. So now I usually punch them first, clear out the room, make sure there's enough room. This is the birch farm, and you can get an idea what the other farm looks like, except obviously you can't grow birch right next to each other. Except there's still, no matter how many times I look for it, lava somewhere behind one of these walls. And this room keeps setting itself on fire, so I keep rebuilding it. And then I think I find it. If you come over here, you can see how much I've dug out back here trying to find lava, literally all the way down to the bottommost point that I could find, just trying to hunt down this lava so I can stop burning down my room. And I still burn down my room all the time. And this is still on 1.3. This isn't even with the new fire that instantly spreads and ruins everything and all of that. And then the newest one is over here. This is the spruce farm, which I just made a couple days ago, and is not done yet, but is already put to use. That's where, by the way, the skylight right here that's missing is the one that's directly underneath my ender chest, so I have to figure that out still. So basically, I have taken as much automation as I can, and I've put it into this one vertical space. You could say it's similar to Zisto's lens. I can't remember if he started his before I did or not. But oh yeah, this is glitchy. We started them around the same time. I may have taken the idea from him subconsciously, but not on purpose. I don't have many more ender pearling in me before I die. I can do one more. Okay, now I'm done ender pearling for a second. This floor was the portal floor, but I got tired of coming all the way up here to portal, so I put it back down on the main floor. I'm just waiting for a couple hearts here. And then up here, if I can land on the ladder, it's safer. Oh, nope, didn't matter anyway. Okay, I gotta stop hurting myself now. I'm gonna die. And up here we have the light from the lighthouse. And you can see the birthday cake. Happy birthday again, Xisuma, because it's still your birthday, but this won't come out on your birthday. Over there we have Father Tony doing a build. Here is Gigaman making a new tower. Let's see. Over here is Jason Staub working on basically a whole base over here. And off in the distance this way, though you can't see it, over there is Binary Guy 10. Check him out, youtube.com/BinaryGuy10. And way off in the distance, like 8,000 something blocks that way, is Nosnitz, youtube.com/Nosnitz Productions. Check him out also. And those are the guys that are doing the YouTubes on the server. Everybody else is just quote unquote regular members. They don't film, but they hang out, and we do a lot of stuff together as a group. But one of my favorite things to do in the lighthouse is to come all the way up here and then jump straight down the entire way. And it's really fun, and I enjoy it. But that is the lighthouse, and welcome to all the new subscribers, to all the old subscribers. Thank you very much for your support and everything, and all the comments. One thing that I try really, really hard to do is to answer every comment that someone posts. So by all means, post some comments, start up a conversation. I'm doing this because I enjoy it, because I love the Minecraft community. I don't like that this door is open because I'm scared of creepers. and I love the people that are here. So welcome to subscribing to me, and I'm glad to have you guys. And thank you so much for watching. And I guess since now you're subscribed, there's a pretty good chance that I'm going to see you next time. So, thanks again.